Good morning. So we're over here at the property and we're going to be moving some dirt today for the driveway that we have dropped off yesterday. We got about 8 to 10 loads, which is going to pretty much get us to the point of completing that driveway. So I'm just going to fuel this up right now. I got to, I think, grease up everything. It's been a few days since I've done that. And then later I actually snapped a tooth off one of our, on the bucket, on the backhoe attachment, so we're gonna just pop a new one on there. And I think after we move all this dirt, we're gonna be ripping down some brush and a few small trees to where basically the new electrical pole will be going. So the energy company came and put a stake where the new pole will be going, and that's way up there by the far wood line. So we'll be doing a little bit of that today. We did get a lot of dirt, so I'm really happy about that. We're gonna finish grading it off. We'll be able to actually grade towards that ditch all the way up there, which is really nice, so that any water's coming off the driveway will be able to end up in that ditch and not back into this tree line. So I'm gonna get busy. We got tons of dirt dropped off yesterday, about 8 or 10 loads. So I'm actually just working right now on busting through these piles, and then I'm just gonna start pushing all this dirt and filling in this whole point right here. So this is where we're going to widen this driveway here and really bring this grade down nice and shallow. We have plenty of dirt now. We're actually going to grade that down that hill that way, so that anything coming off the driveway ends up actually right in that ditch, because the ditch does get a little bit higher, maybe a few inches, as opposed to the lowest spot. So this is what I'll be doing for about an hour or so, grading all this down. If we have any extra, I'm actually going to kick a second driveway down this way, so if we ever put up a pole barn or anything in that direction, we'll have access that way. So this is really good stuff. A buddy of mine was digging some pipelines, and they were digging very, very deep, some spots up to 25 feet deep in the ground. So this stuff is really good dirt and gravel mixed in. So this is the project for today, and then I think after this I'm gonna head over to this area right here, and the electrical company actually marked out where the new utility pole will be going. So I just got to clear out some brush and trees in here. I'm literally only taking out the width of what we're digging out to put the conduit in up to the pole. So I don't want to get rid of any trees up here in the wood line if I don't have to. There are some dead ash trees in here though that are going to have to go. So we'll pluck those ones out of there if any of them are in the way. But for now, I'm just going to focus on this, and really happy about this bunch of dirt. And maybe they might have more next week. I don't even think by that point I'll be very close to the end of what I need, even with just this here. So like I said, if we do get extra, we'll just dump it off that way and continue to grade it out. Well, after a few hours of pushing these dirt piles around, we got a really nice grade here. I'd say I'm probably about 90% done with this driveway project before we end up putting stone. So graded everything out smooth on the sides here. We'll be able to grow some nice grass. Over there on that side, I just need maybe a few more loads of dirt, and that'll grade that out really nice. Possibly one more here. So I'm just gonna actually let this settle. We got some rain coming in the next few days, which will be great. Let it pour and drench this whole thing, let it settle down, and then I'll come back, clean it up a little bit. The nice thing is I've been letting this sit, and we've been getting consistent rain every few weeks, where I drop a couple loads, I spread it out, it rains, it packs down. It's been really good. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Basically, like I said, a few more loads and we'll be finished. Then we'll be ready to put some stone down. We'll be able to easily get trucks in and out for the house that'll be built down that way. So yeah, very happy with this. If you haven't checked out a bunch of our other videos of building this and bringing in all these loads of dirt, go ahead and check those out, and subscribe if you haven't yet, because we have tons of videos coming up. We'll obviously do one when we start putting stone down on here, but when we start building the house back there, you know, we'll have tons and tons of videos on that. We're actually going to be doing some site work in this giant ditch right here. If you haven't heard in our other videos, we're going to be relocating this ditch about 15 feet that way down there to get it away from the house, ripping some of these dead ash trees out here and anything that's going to end up falling on the house once we build it. So go ahead and stay tuned, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next one.